well, I found a little bit something interesting. Um, so this won't be any like new stuff like for the reason why the track ever came out. It was just a little bit of just like a little bit of a discussion, and I have like a small little theory of the reason why the reason why the poem was inside of UMK3, which y'all probably are thinking I'm on some type of fucking drugs or something, but because a lot of people don't really know about this, but um, UMK3, if you looked at the game's files, I actually remember one of these YouTubers, I'm gonna put him up right there, he actually put, this is Frankie, by the way, he put the game disc inside of his car, in which he kept going up all the tracks, in which it showed track 46. It showed it in his car. It was 46, but normally it is 47. In which it showed, it was like regular Mortal Kombat music, and after that, the poem was reversed. But if you reverse it back, um, you can get a poem. You get a creepy sounding poem that is made by I'm just doing this raw dogging that shit, like a little flashbang right there. But you get a poem by Lewis Carroll. I just looked it up and all that stuff, in which it is this poem right here. I suck at reading, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to play the poem right now.
"'Tis the voice of the lobster. I heard him declare, you have baked me too brown, I must sugar my hair. As a duck with its eyelids, so he with his nose trims his belt and his buttons and turns down his toes. When the sands are all dry, he is gay as a lark, and will talk in contemptuous poems of the shark. But when the tide rises and sharks are around, his voice has a timid and tremulous sound. I passed by his garden and marked with one eye how the owl and the panther were sharing a pie. The panther took pie crust and gravy and meat, while the owl had the dish as its share of the treat. When the pie was all finished, the owl, as a boon, was kindly permitted to pocket the spoon, while the panther received knife and fork with a growl, and concluded the banquet.
Well, hi there, future me here. This is the third time I've had to record the second part right here. The second time, like, it was so perfect, but I had background music, which could have been copyright striked. Um, I've just been sipping on my Ashton Hall water bottle. Yeah, I know. I'm more richer than you. Totally, I'm totally am. Yep, sure. Maybe I'm just sucking on this. No, but I just kind of wanted to discuss kind of like the theories and kind of just like kind of like my theories and just kind of the discussion behind like what the poem is. In which, if people do not know, it is a little bit of a hard poem. At least it took me the entire time just editing the middle part right there, which took about an hour. But it was just trying to just get everything to work and just be okay. Um, Basically, it's about the circle of life. It's about the prey eating first, like eating. It's like the prey is eating the food. Like, for example, like the owl is eating first, and then the panther eats after the owl because the panther eats the owl. At least that's what I got from it. In which why I think that is kind of important is because the only character this reminds me even of, not in the entire fucking poem, but like lobsters are red, right? Yeah, no. Sometimes it can be blue, yeah, that type of lobster, but um it reminds me of Ermac because lobsters are red. Look at that. Yeah, I'm fitting my little shapes and colors in, but Ermac was I think he was a secret fighter in UMK3, in which you had to do certain challenges, in which what I thought was like what you would normally do for Ermac, like if ever you did face Ermac, most likely that would be whenever the song plays, or maybe if you type a secret code, you can get to a different like screen that just kind of is meant to creep out the player. Like for example, if they've done a lot of games have done that before. The two biggest examples are Sonic CD and FNAF 1 with Golden Freddy and Modern Sonic. So that's like the biggest examples I can think of in which, because I mean, the secret fighters in Mortal Kombat was always insane. I remember my dad was a really big fan of Mortal Kombat whenever he was younger. That's probably where I got all the stuff from. But yeah, he was everyone tried to look for Reptile back. Everyone tried to look for Reptile back then. Most likely, but they've done that for almost every single character though. But those are like the theories I can think about on the top of my head. Um, I really got nothing else to say about like kind of like the discussion and everything else like that. But yeah, no. If you guys have any theories for what you guys have inside for like the video and all that stuff, make sure to comment down below. And well, yeah. So I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye.